closed in, okay now.
All Rowan.
Oh no, what an explosion!
This is going to be a super tight one, Nevada. Bit of a wobble before the hay bounce.
Final seconds takes the TST title. What a win! One mountain, three men, the entire championship. Welcome to Rowan Mountain, the third and deciding round of the 2024 Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. The three-day event would see championships settled and history made, with the Brinx Cup winner crowned and awarded the $10,000 prize money.
So we were all super excited to actually see, well, the big thing is some prize money into a sport like this with all the risks. It really means something, and big shout out to Brinx for having the faith in us, having the faith in the sport to hope that we're going to get bigger, which we are, and it's really nice to see them taking that first step and believing in us.
35 elite riders representing 7 nations across 4 continents came to compete in Roan Mountain in both the open stand-up and open street luge categories. In this program, we bring you all the action from the open stand-up competition. Rowan Mountain, located on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina, recently felt the impact of the powerful Hurricane Helene that swept through the region in September and caused significant damage to the area. The WDSC and local authorities came to a mutual decision to go ahead with a postponed race, as the event would be beneficial to the area's recovery as a whole and would be testament to the resilience of the people of Rowan Mountain. The fast and technical 2.1 kilometer track on Rowan Mountain, full of long straights and fast sweeping turns, would test the rider's ability and separate the men from the boys.
Very different style of track. It's definitely got an American sort of style to it. It's very fast, not a ton of braking, very high speed. The track is really wide, so there's a lot of lines to play with, but we're going so fast, the average speeds are just through the roof, and it's going to be really exciting.
As the first WDSC event to take place in the U.S., Rowan Mountain garnered significant interest from local riders who were thrilled to take part in a well-organized and prestigious event with important sponsors.
This is my first World Cup event, so being out at the WDSC here, it's so amazing to see where the sport's going. I'm really proud to be a part of such a growing community that is trying to be more professional and try to make the sport bigger, and that's what I'm here for.
The global broadcast partnership with DAZN, along with the annual Brinx Cup, worth $10,000 prize money this year, rising to $25,000 in 2025, to be awarded to the open skate winner, indicated the direction the sport of downhill skateboarding was taking. A seasoned veteran of downhill skateboarding, Zach Maitum was thrilled to see the sport grow.
I've been watching these guys on the live stream all year, and it's been so cool to see, especially with the amazing drone footage and just getting to watch my friends bang doors on really amazing, fast, dangerous tracks. And I always hoped there was going to be a sick one in the US. We haven't had a really fast, really technical race here in a long time, and I'm thrilled to be here, and that hopefully we'll get to do it again.
In the first day of the event, the qualifying series saw plenty of thrills and many spills as riders vied for the win down Rowan Mountain. In the end, Dexter Manning won the series and was crowned champion with 186 points. The stand-up category had 27 riders competing in the CT races, but all the pressure was on 3 riders who had it all to play for. Andreas Bouclier, Harry Clark, and Adrian Paynell were all in the championship race and up for the $10,000 Brinx Cup prize money.
The objective is not to push first. We need to take some drafts. We will see during the runs where we can make some overtakes and everything. So yeah, we need to practice more.
Of course, I'm here to win, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be fun. This road looks really, really cool. So we'll see how it goes. Being supported by all my sponsors, Madrid Seismic Block, Becker Foot Brake Soles, and the family. So no, super stoked to be out here and honored to be in the contention for World Championships. So we've been working towards it. Let's put all the work together and go get it.
Well, I missed the first race in Turkey, obviously, so currently I'm in 5th with just 1 win. But because it's best 2 out of 3, like I am still in the title contention, which is pretty crazy. After the year that I've had a crazy injury in January, so I really kind of thought my year was over. And I only started skating again in May. I'm just super fortunate to all the companies that support me, like Madrid, Venom, Road Trucks, SBDW Longboard Shop, you know, Volpian, Palmies, Becker, Scythe. All those guys get that skate, obviously, for supporting me this year. It's been a tough year for me, and even after like it looked like an unlikely comeback, everyone was still down to support me and help me get to where I'm at right now. So I'm, you know, forever thankful.
But besides the leading pack of 3, 17 top-class riders from the U.S. alone filled the ranks of Roan Mountain, all keen to race in front of a home crowd. In addition to WDSC regulars like Owen Fox and Adam Westphal, riders like Patrick Stahl and Cole Trotta were making a return to hopefully take the home field advantage.
I feel great. It's been a minute since I've been in the WDSC, but since, you know, now we're in my country, I had to make it out for this one, and I'm feeling a little bit rusty, but starting to knock that rust off and, you know, hopefully progress.
Alongside the men, 2 ladies entered the open stand-up category to race in Tennessee. Ashley Weinkoff from the USA and Alexandra Sabe of France were keen to race and gain experience on the championship tour. Australia's Julian Sherman would race for the first time in the 2024 WDSC Tour and explain details from his setup before the race.
This is my setup, and I've got a Sky T-Rex foot stop as my main foot stop. I've got this little thing for good luck, and yeah, it fits the rest of my levers, and it's a bit of a theme going on. And then I've got this one as a Riptide that I've like hooked up with a Roger Bros bracket here as a toe stop, but I have a smaller washer in the front, which makes it a little bit turnier and a little bit more consistent, gets rid of the oscillations. So that's a little tip there. And yeah, that's what I got. That's what I ride. And a Rocket Rhino, of course, which has been obviously quite modified. And I think the last bit I should shout out is Apex Prototyping. Make awesome torque blocks.
In the qualifying round, the top 4 athletes came in with very close timing and made the completion very tight. As the race progressed, riders pushed themselves and each other to the limit. However, at the end of Q3, Stefano Barbizzi was injured and could not carry on. Chase Hiller also pulled out of the race as he aggravated a previous injury. At the end, Adrian Paynell took pole position with a time of 1 minute, 19.95 seconds, and gave himself the best chance to succeed in the CT race.
After the first round, I kind of got an idea that I still had some pace, and I kept with it, and it came out well. But overall, it was a fun qualifying session. But we're going straight into racing now, so that's where the games are played. So.
With qualifying out of the way, 25 riders pushed off from the top of the track to progress on the last 16. In the first heat, Adrian Paynell and Zach Maitum had a clear run to the bottom and easily progressed onto the quarters. In the second heat, Adam Westphal was a clear winner, but Jules Sherman and Lucas Schultz were locked in a battle for second. In the end, Sherman rode the winning lines and progressed on to the quarterfinals. In the third heat, Dexter Manning and Gareth Bellinger easily advanced to the quarters. Armand Jarebi was eliminated. The fourth heat proved too easy for Owen Fox as he won with a clear margin. However, John Robinson and Jesse Fabrizio battled back and forth all the way down the hill. It was Robinson who triumphed to move on to the quarters. Heat 5 saw Harry Clark and Vasek Svankara go head-to-head the entire way down, but the Australian rider managed to edge out to claim victory. In Heat 6, Bouclier pulled clear from his competition to win with a significant gap. Weinkoff raced well and chased harness all the way down, but the American rider finished second and advanced to the next phase. In Heat 7, Chris Anders was in second place when he crashed on a wide right-hander, which allowed Patrick Stoll to claim second. Cole Trukta won the heat, and both riders progressed to the quarters. In Heat 8, Safrina Bohumil also advanced to the quarterfinals. With all the preparations done, now it's time for the quarterfinals. In the first heat, Adrian Paynell, Adam Westphal, Zach Maitum, and Julian Sherman are ready at the start line. And at the start, Westphal pushed off well and manages to just edge out Paynell for the lead. Maitum is in third and Sherman in fourth. Coming into the first turn, Westphal maintains his lead, but Paynell is right behind, giving chase. Westphal takes very clean lines, but Paynell has now gathered enough speed and makes his move on the left-hand side to move into the lead. As the riders hit the fastest section on the hill, Paynell protects his lead, but Westphal is fighting off a challenge from Maitum for second. The riders are absolutely flying down the hill. And the first three passed the finish in a tight bunch with Paynell first and Westphal second. That was close. In the second heat, Owen Fox, Dexter Manning, Gareth Bellinger, and John Robinson are ready at the start line. And they're off with Manning and Fox both pushing off well, with Fox just about doing enough to take the first corner in the lead. Manning has to settle for second, and Robinson in third, and Bellinger fourth. Coming into the third turn on the wide open roads, Robinson has several wobbles and almost loses control. But the American keeps on top of his board and remains in third place. But soon after, Bellinger finds his rhythm and manages to pass Robinson on the inside to move into third. For the rest of the race, Fox and Manning are flawless and cruise into the semis with style. In the third quarterfinal heat, Harry Clark, Andreas Bouclier, Vasek Svankara, and Micaiah Harness are ready to battle it out down the mountain. And right from the start, Clark manages to put himself in the lead with his signature push-off, followed closely by Bouclier. In the back, Harness tucks his way into third before the first turn, even though he doesn't make the best start. Positions are the same on turn 4, but Harness loses control and has to readjust his line, which allows Svankara to pass him on the outside and move into third. Svankara immediately tries to use his momentum to go after Bouclier, but the French rider is riding clean lines and protects his second position well. Coming into the last turns, Clark now has a clear lead, but Svankara again challenges Bouclier for second position. It's very close, but in the end, Harry Clark wins the heat, and Andreas Bouclier manages to protect second to progress to the semifinals. For the fourth heat, three men are lined up with Cole Trukta, Patrick Stoll, and Safrina Bohumil fighting to advance in the competition. And with a powerful push-off, Trukta takes the lead with Stoll in second and Bohumil close behind in third. As the race progresses, the three riders are separated from each other with significant gaps forming. On this fast and open track, the rest of the race is ridden clean by all three riders, and it ends with Cole Trukta and Patrick Stoll advancing as 1 and 2 into the semifinals. As the riders warm up and get ready for the semifinals, we now join up with our live commentary team.
Time now for the semi-finals here for the Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship, round number 3 at Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Semi-final number 1. Paynell in red, Fox in green, Manning in blue, and Westphal in yellow. Owen Fox has never been on the podium for the Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. This man in the hunt for the title, Adrian Paynell out of France, all set to go. Top 2 into the big final. 3rd and 4th into the Consi final. It's a decent start from Paynell out on the left-hand side of the road, and Paynell goes into turn 1 in the lead, getting into that aerodynamic position, and all 4 riders neck and neck as the speed starts to build on this Roan Mountain course. A wide track that allows for a few different tactical options. Owen Fox sitting in second place. That would put him into the final. Nice slide, and he is still hot on the tail of Paynel from France. But Westphal pushing hard in yellow. He wants a spot in the final. He was third in round number 1 in Erzincan. And Westphal sitting in third place. Paynel out in front, Fox in second. Dexter Manning out of Canada in fourth at the moment in the blue, and Paynel starting to build a little bit of lead as this speed really starts to build as we work our way down the mountain. Fox now looking to make a move into top spot. Is he, or is he quite happy in second? But Westphal is closing in on Owen Fox. That is beautiful technique from Owen Fox, keeping the momentum up, sitting in the draft of Paynel, but this race could still go either way. Is anyone going to take some risk over the final few turns and try and grab a place? Paynel has controlled this from top to bottom. Here comes Dexter Manning getting past Adam Westphal. What a beautiful pass that was from Manning. He's up to third, but it's Paynel, Fox that go into the final. And look at what it means to Owen Fox from the USA. Chance to get on the podium. Paynel and Fox into the final. Manning and Westphal into the Consi final in the Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. The championship still on for Paynel, but he needs results to go his way. Harry Clark warming up for his semi-final. He won round 2 in Wales. Bouclier, what a season the young gun from France is having. Here's your lineup for semi-final 2. Clark wears red, Trotter in green, Bouclier in blue, Patrick Stoll in yellow. So here we go, second semi-final. Look at the start, look at the push from Harry Clark on the left-hand side of the road. He knows he needs to get into the final, and Bouclier has got to join him if Bouclier wants a chance of the title. Clark right where he wants to be. He's got one of the strongest pushes in this game. And once he's out in front, he is so hard to get past. Injured at the start of 2024, and he's come back so strongly. Cole Trotter on the inside line trying to get past Bouclier. There's a big battle for second place. Now if we end up with a tie in the overall standings as Cole Trotter comes through into second, Bouclier in trouble. We'll go off head-to-head results in the event of a tie, but Bouclier has the pressure on his shoulders now. Can he do anything about Cole Trotter? Oh, and Bouclier's got some real speed here. The Frenchman on the inside is going to squeeze past Cole Trotter. Yeah, side by side, what a pass from Bouclier, but Trotter is going nowhere. Clark still in the lead. Here comes Cole Trotter again, side by side into the next turn. Cole Trotter has the advantage. They're so close. Oh, and there's contact. Trotter and Bouclier into the hay bales. Let's get a look at it again. Just coming together in that high-speed turn. Patrick Stoll says thank you very much. Harry Clark says thank you very much. He is into the final along with Patrick Stoll.
It was tight racing all the way down, and then made a pass here, and he was making a pass here, and we just butted shoulders and landed ourselves in this big hay pile.
It was a heavy one, but we are all good.
So the results from semi-final 2. Clark and Stoll into the final. Trotter and Bouclier into the small final, the Consi final.
2 riders, Adam Westphal and Dexter Manning, lined up at the start for the consolation final, ready to go. And a good start from both riders, but Westphal takes the first corner by about a skate's length. However, Manning tucks well, gathers speed, and overtakes on the outside almost immediately. On the next corner, it's neck and neck again with Westphal braking slightly late and overtaking on the inside. What a race from the pair. On the wider section, Westphal is flawless and opens up a slight gap. The positions stay the same for the rest of the run, and Adam Westphal wins the consolation final. Just before it was time for the final, the event saw the first rainfall of the weekend. The already fast track raised concerns about what the wet conditions might do to wheel grip and braking. After discussions between the riders and WDSC officials, the track was shortened for safety reasons.
So you're going to put a short track line?
Yes. Yeah.
And then wait a bit until when?
The last minute possible. With the track as it is, it's a very, very fast, technical and honestly quite dangerous track. We're going to shorten the track to where then we can move hay to make the section of track we've selected safe for the finals. Because we don't want to bin the race and have the World Championship come down to qualifying. It's been a great season, so it would be a shame to see it go out like that. So we're going to race. What the conditions will be are changing by the second. It will be held on a shorter track with more protection to ensure all the riders' safety and make sure we get a race off for the world title.
As a precaution, riders made pre-race practice runs on the shortened track to familiarize with the wet tarmac. We now go join the live commentary for the final of the 2024 Open Stand-Up category.
The final race in the 2024 Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championships. Paynell in red, Clark in green, Fox in blue, Stoll in yellow. Superb start from Adrian Paynell on the left-hand side of the road. He's holding off Harry Clark on this shortened course. It is pretty slippy out there in the trees. Treacherous for the riders. Patrick Stoll in fourth, Owen Fox up ahead in third place right now, but Paynell leads the way. Clark knows a win and the title is his. Paynell wins, it'll depend on where Clark finishes. In the event of a tie, we'll go off head-to-head results. Fox running it a little wide there, he's left some space, he just checks over his shoulder, but he holds on to third. Paynell well clear at the moment, but he's on the wet part of the road and he's into the bales. Paynell down and out, and that could hand Harry Clark the Brinx Cup and the championship title for 2024 in the Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. Fox in second place right now. There's not a lot of road left, but Harry Clark's super experienced and he comes through, crosses the line. Harry Clark is the world champion for 2024. He takes home the Brinx Cup. A perfect season. Paynell absolutely furious. Emotions running high, but it's all about Harry Clark. He is the world champion.
Oh my god. Three-peat, baby. Three-peat, baby.
And what a final it has been. Utter joy on the one end for Harry Clark and bitter disappointment for Adrian Paynell. And there are the official results for the Open Stand-Up category in Roan Mountain, USA. Harry Clark is the winner, with Owen Fox coming in second, Adrian Paynell in third, and Patrick Stoll in fourth.
Disappointed, I guess. I was in the lead. I think I would have kept the lead. I don't really know what was going on behind me, but crashed in the last left, pretty early in the last left. Not needlessly, but it was my mistake. So I know what to work on, and we'll be back here next year. So.
An unfortunate way to end a great race weekend. We had great racing all day, and then we're definitely not stoked about the fact we had to race the finals in the wet, but it's the way it is, and it was still a really good race. I'm really excited to finally get a WDSC podium. I feel like this one's been coming for a long time, and it's been escaping my grasp. Had a series of, let's say, incidents of bad luck, so pretty excited to finally put that behind me and look forward to next season on a high note. After how I started my year here in Europe, when I just smashed that guardrail, I was like, bro, it's over. And look at me now, I guess. It's surreal, bro. I'm just so happy. I couldn't be happier, and I just want to get more titles now. I'm stoked about this. I'm gonna enjoy it to the maximum with my friends. I'm celebrating my 27th birthday next week, and I got my first world title when I was 21. So, like 6 years later, I'm on top of the world again. And there's not really any words to describe that feeling, but I'm the target once again, and these boys are going to be coming after me. It came down to the last race, the last heat. We couldn't have asked for a closer season, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us in the future. I guess I'm 10 grand richer now, so beer's on me, baby. Let's go.
Harry Clark is your winner, with Owen Fox in second, Adrian Paynell is third, Patrick Stoll is fourth, Adam Westphal comes in fifth, and Dexter Manning is in sixth place. In the championship standings, Harry Clark tops the table with 200 points, and Andreas Bouclier is second with 186. Adrian Paynell has 161 and is in third place. Owen Fox and Adam Westphal have 139 and 134 points and are fourth and fifth, respectively. That means Harry Clark is the winner of the first Brinx Cup and receives his trophy as well as the $10,000 prize money. That concludes our coverage of the 2024 Brinx World Downhill Skateboarding Championship of 2024. See you in 2025 for more adrenaline-filled racing, more venues, and more excitement.
He's closed in, okay now. The whole row. Oh no, what an explosion!
This is going to be a super time on the balance. Bit of a wobble before the hay mouse.
Final seconds takes the TST title. What a win!